The peril of the point: why concentrated loads in post and beam foundations can spell trouble for your home. In the world of residential construction, the foundation is the unsung hero, the silent workhorse upon which the entire structure rests. While several types of foundations exist, post and beam systems offer distinct advantages in certain situations, such as on sloped lots or in areas prone to flooding. However, their design incorporates a structural reality that can become a significant vulnerability: concentrated point loads. Understanding this concept is crucial for any homeowner with or considering a post and beam foundation. At its core, a post and beam foundation supports the weight of a house on a series of individual posts or piers. These piers, often made of concrete or treated wood, are strategically placed to bear the load transferred through beams. The critical point, and the one that sets it apart from other systems, is that the entire weight of a specific section of the house is concentrated onto a single, relatively small point of contact with the ground, the pier. The amplified impact of movement. This concentration of weight becomes a critical issue when the ground beneath a pier moves. Soil is not a static, inert material. It can swell with moisture, a phenomenon known as heave, or it can subside as it dries and compacts. When this movement occurs under a continuous foundation, like a concrete slab or a perimeter wall, the foundation's rigidity allows it to bridge over small areas of uplift or settlement. The stress is distributed over a larger area, often with minimal immediate impact on the house above. A post and beam system, however, has no such luxury. As the user's provided text aptly states, the uplift of that one pier has a disproportionately large effect. Because each pier acts independently, the differential movement of a single pier is not averaged out. Instead, it is immediately and directly translated into the superstructure of the house. Imagine a table with 4 legs. If you place a small block under one leg, the entire table tilts. The effect is immediate and obvious. This is precisely what happens to a house on a post and beam foundation. A few inches of heave under one pier can lift an entire corner of the house, while the other piers remain stationary. Tilting, racking, and stress, the ripple effect. This differential movement unleashes a cascade of problems throughout the home. Tilting, the most immediate and noticeable effect, is a tilting of the floors. This can be subtle at first, perhaps only noticeable by a marble rolling across the room, but can become progressively worse. Racking, as the frame of the house is forced out of its original square and plumb position, it begins to rack. This distortion puts immense stress on window and door frames, causing them to stick, jam, or no longer latch properly. Cracks may appear in the drywall, particularly around the corners of these openings. Structural stress, the elegant system of joists, beams, and load-bearing walls that distributes weight throughout the house, is thrown into disarray. Connections are strained, potentially leading to weakened joints and, in severe cases, structural failure. This stress can also manifest as creaking floors, popping noises, and visible gaps between walls and floors or ceilings. Mitigating the risk. Fortunately, a properly designed and constructed post and beam foundation can be stable and long-lasting. Mitigating the risks associated with concentrated point loads involves several key strategies. Thorough soil analysis. Before construction, a geotechnical engineer should analyze the soil to understand its composition and potential for movement. This allows for the design of piers and footings that are appropriate for the specific site conditions. Proper pier footings. The footing is the base of the pier that spreads the load over a wider area of soil. Larger, wider footings can help to distribute the concentrated load more effectively and resist the effects of soil movement. Adequate drainage. Much of soil heave is related to moisture content. Ensuring proper grading and drainage around the foundation can help to maintain more stable soil conditions. Adjustable piers. In some modern systems, adjustable steel piers are used. These allow for periodic adjustments to be made to compensate for minor settling or heaving, keeping the floor level. A strong, well-connected superstructure. A rigidly connected floor system and well-braced walls can help to resist the racking forces that result from pier movement, though this does not eliminate the root cause of the problem. In conclusion, the very nature of a post and beam foundation, its reliance on concentrated point loads, creates a vulnerability that homeowners and builders must respect. While offering benefits in certain applications, the immediate and amplified consequences of single pier movement demand careful planning, robust design, and diligent maintenance. Understanding this principle is the first step toward ensuring the long-term stability and integrity of a home built on this type of foundation.